What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video we're going to be going over the secret room, and specifically secret room number 4, rotation 2 for hard Doom Tower. And that room is going to be for spirit champions only. So let me go ahead and showcase to you the team I used to beat it. Then I'm going to go over the gear on the champions as well. So I used 2 Soulbound Bowyers, I used an Abyssal, I used a Gnarlhorn, and I used a Master Butcher. Now, I did this one fully manual, but you can do a team preset. And here's my team preset. I just recently did this just a couple minutes ago, and this is the preset I would do for Soul Bond. I would do this, Ancestral Guidance, and then make sure she focuses on Soul Bond shot, and then again, Ancestral Guidance, Soulbound shot, but mainly she's prioritizing Ancestral Guidance. If for some reason it doesn't work, then just mainly focus on Ancestral Guidance and shut off everything else, because you want to put Soul Bonds in a stun set. You also want to put Abyssal in a stun set. Focus on Void Gaze, and then you're going to also allow him to do these whenever. And then Master Butcher, very strong champion as well. He's going to be focusing on barking orders every round. And then the Gnarlhorn is going to be focusing on the War Drum and then Determine, because he places that unkillable on himself, which helps you survive and just CC the enemy waves. So the name of the game is crowd control. That's all you're going to be doing, is trying to crowd control the whole time. Your soul bonds are the ones that are going to do the most damage, and then you're going to go from there. So let me go ahead and take you right to the champion vault here, the tavern. And I'm going to go ahead and showcase to you the team, and I'm just going to showcase to you the gear that I utilize. So here we are, recently used. Let's go ahead and hide this. So my Master Butcher I've been utilizing for a very long time. So this Master Butcher here actually has a regen and an immortal set. It's a decent set, I'll be honest. 63,000 HP, 21,000 or 2100 defense, 178 speed, 400 on the resistance. Now you don't need that resistance, okay? You don't need any resistance at all on him. You just want high HP, high defense, and high speed. 178 speed, easily attainable. You don't even need him in regen. You can put him in offset pieces. Try to go for at least 1 immortal so he's healing up a little bit, because his ability where he places barking orders, he provokes 1 enemy and then they're going to hit him, and then his passive ability when attacked heals all allies equal to the amount of damage taken, but it doesn't work against bosses. Revives a random ally with full HP whenever this champion's killed, so that's a very strong passive as well. You do not need blessings, okay? You don't even need this blessing, so don't even worry about it. You don't have to go in with a blessing. It's not necessary. However, it will help a lot more. The passive here, though, is so strong. It's basically like a miniature Vogoth, but he does have to take a turn. It's on a 1-turn cooldown, so the faster he goes, the better it is when he's utilizing that passive. So you utilize that passive to your advantage, especially when you're provoking and CCing the enemy waves. Skills, I do recommend fully booking them, but it's not required. Masteries, again, I do recommend giving him masteries, but it's not required. Okay, so the one thing that I would notice or let you know is if you try to use Cycle of Magic, that's going to be very helpful, because he might be able to get a proc and reset the cooldown on barking orders. It's only 5% chance, but you could get that proc and it's very helpful. Soul Bond Bowyer number 1. So these 2 champions are both level 6 or rank 6, level 60. So Soul Bond, I did have this one fully booked. I put Phantom Touch for additional damage. She does have a crit rate of 12% in all battles, which is very helpful. Cool thing about her kit, AoE on the A1. That's why these champions are stun set viable, right? That's what you're going to want to do. Also, additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So you only have to do 75% crit rate on this champion. So, and that's on every single ability. Additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit every single time. That A3 is going to also have a chance of reducing, fully depleting a target's turn meter, which is very strong, on a 4-turn cooldown if it's fully booked. This one here just ignores 75% of the target's defense, but it's also extremely powerful. Okay, so do not sleep on these 2 abilities. However, you're putting her in a CC set. You're really just focusing on attacking all enemies and reducing the enemy's turn meter here by fully depleting it. Now masteries, you don't even need them. Don't even worry about them. Artifacts, again, stun set, 197 speed, not really much on the attack, 2400, 42,000 HP for survival, 2300 defense for a little bit of survival, 197 speed again, 73%, almost 75% crit rate, and 249 crit damage with 240 accuracy. Try to aim for about 230 to 240 accuracy for this secret room. You do not need 300 plus accuracy. There's that champion. Gnarlhorn is up next. So Gnarlhorn, he's in random offset pieces here. Got divine life. I bet you don't really see that very often. But HP plus 15% and a HP self shield for the first round, second round, and third round when he goes into that round. Also put him in boots with speed. Now you kind of want him to go as fast as possible. Mine's very slow, but almost 35,000 HP, 1400, almost 1500 defense, 174 speed, 320 accuracy. Way overboard on the accuracy there. It's not needed. For the skills, I do have him fully booked. It's going to help you a lot more if he's fully booked, but it's not required. I do recommend trying to get at least one book into this ability right here with the War Drum, because he can then provoke the enemy waves faster. Now, defense in dungeons is nice, but it's not going to help for the secret rooms. 5% chance of blocking debuffs with Indomitable Spirit, of Stun Sleep, and Fear debuffs. It's a one-turn cooldown. That kind of stinks. It's not really much. Don't even worry about the blessing. Masteries, I did go down with Cycle of Magic, so hopefully he can have a 5% chance of doing the CC ability again with the Provoke. And then the next champion, we've got Abyssal. Abyssal's very, very strong here because he heals allies by 15% of their max HP, puts an increased defense and an increased attack on all allies for 2 turns, and an AoE block buffs on the A1 is super powerful, also good in Faction Wars, also good in Hydra. This guy's a beast for a rare champion. Increase ally speed and faction crypts as well by 15 or 16%. Masteries, none. You don't even need them. Just put them in a stun set, get them somewhat fast. I have mine at 189 speed. Again, the HP and the defense doesn't even matter if you're constantly CCing the enemy waves. 168 accuracy, he needs 230, but so he gets resisted a good amount on the A1 because the block buffs is actually pretty powerful, especially when the waves here in the secret room do try to place buffs on themselves. So this is definitely helpful. The Soulbond Bowyer number 2, you already know what the skills are, but this one has no books in her. No blessing, no masteries. She's rank 5, level 50. The gear is only, most of it is just level 12. And also the total stats, 213 on the speed, 248 accuracy, 29,000 HP, and then the attack and defense are pretty low. But really, she's just used for the stun set for CC. Also, I wanted to pull up the team that I utilized. So the team comp here, I did take a picture of the victory. It is a 12-minute fight that I did manual. I didn't do a team preset until afterwards. 253 turns, and Soulbond number 1, the rank 6, level 60, 960,000. And then Soulbond number 2, 233,000. Master Butcher with 98k. Abyssal with 186,000 damage. And of course, Master Butcher does the most healing at over 1 million. And then Gnarlhorn, 21,000 damage. Gnarlhorn doesn't really hit hard at all, and he can't do a critical hit. Abyssal, I was surprised that he did as much damage as he did, so don't sleep on Abyssal. Definitely don't sleep on Master Butcher for the amount of healing that he does for the team. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and hopefully you can mimic that team if you're struggling on Secret Room number 4 for the second rotation of Hard Doom Tower. If you'd like to see other Secret Room teams that I've utilized, please leave it in the comments down below, and I'll see you on a video soon. Peace.